What's up, guys? So it's been many weeks later since you saw the last video, so it's a continuation of the angle mod and the handbrake mod. Jeffrey's gonna find me a vise right now so that I can finish the work on the go-kart. So anyways, we pushed his go-kart out so that my go-kart can fit in here, so then we can work on it. So to do this angle mod, I made this little bracket so then it could extend the tie rods, so then there'd be a greater travel when you turn the wheel for, you know, angle. And so one of the issues I'm running into right now is that the screws are too long, so they hit the frame every time you know, I try to go full lock. And on this side, apparently these were welded on a different angle because this one isn't getting restricted there, but it's getting restricted right here. The spindle is hitting the frame. So I'm going to eventually, not today, but shave this away. A lot of you probably won't have this issue because you know, your go-kart might be a little bit different, but if it is, then you just shave this away with the Dremel, and then you can get more lock once you you know, cut your screws. So that's for the angle. But for the handbrake, I have a little spring that used to be for the brake pedal, just to hold this to be a little bit more sturdy. I have this as a like temporary solution for the handbrake, but I'm gonna make it a little bit nicer today because I have this pipe right here and a cap for it to go on top, so then it looks a little bit nicer. It's a little bit heavier and sturdier and nicer to pull. It should be located, let's see, it should be like that high and versus this high, you know, just so it's a little bit lower, a little bit easier to get my leg in and out, because right now I have to like squeeze it through this small gap, which isn't a lot. I have to angle my leg just to get through, but having a little bit more clearance will be a lot nicer. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that. I think we're gonna go ahead and take this one off and then see how this fits. And then depending on how it fits, we're gonna drill a hole in the side of it so then it can fit the screw here and won't come off every time. So that's what we're gonna do. So the reason we haven't been working on this is because yeah, it blew up. No, the motor actually works just fine. It's a little scary because the clutch is bad and the brake doesn't work. So, but we've been stalling on it because Jeffrey wants it to be his senior project. So he's been filling out all the paperwork and stuff to get it approved. We got a new motor coming, Predator 212, you already know. Same thing as that setup. And what's interesting is we're actually gonna race the two because Jeffrey thinks that his go-kart will be faster once the two engines are modified to the same spec, because he thinks that aerodynamics is gonna overpower less weight. Aerodynamics versus weight, I mean, they both factor a lot, but you know, if you were to sacrifice a build, which one would you go for, right? So once they're both built, then we're gonna make that comparison. How long do you think it'll be before we start tearing down this go-kart? Okay, but could we start tearing it down this weekend?
Yeah, let's see why not. Well, I mean, that's when I'm busy this weekend.
So I guess we're gonna start it this weekend. I guess at the same time that Jeffrey's tearing his down, I'm actually gonna tear mine down too, completely. So then, you know, they both can get painted because as you can see, mine is gonna need paint too. There's rust there. And then once I do decide to cut this, I wanna paint it so it's not exposed metal. Okay, so we finally found a vise. It's not bolted down or anything, and we're cutting or drilling on a curve, so we'll see how it goes. I don't think it's gonna go very well. here and then actually have it holding with tension. And then I'm gonna put the cap on once I finished tightening them down with these nuts that I have here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that and then show you the finished product. Okay, so basically, oh shit, hold him back. All right, so basically, I was trying to put this back together, and this little spring thing, the hook on this completely wrapped like inside my finger.
All right, guys, quick little warning. Make sure you don't do this. We're gonna try to recreate it, not actually recreate, but kind of like show what happened, and make sure you guys don't do this because Gavin's kind of dumb sometimes. But
dude, I was trying to do the right thing.
all right, so what
basically,
happened?
I gotta put this bolt through here because there's drills on the side. But then I was like, oh, I gotta put this thing on before I can feed it through here.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to feed it through here, and it's like cocking back like really hard. So I'm like, fuck, okay. And then next thing you know, it slips off and hooks like completely in my finger. Then I'm like fucking with it, like messing with it, trying to get it out. So I got it out. And I'm like, okay, it's not bleeding. And then next thing you know, I'm fucking bleeding. I'm like, oh shit. So now we gotta put this thing on here.
The recreation.
Shit. Can you get the? Oh no, you can't.
Allen key?
Yeah.
You have it? Okay. I can do it if you want.
Yeah, can you just twist it? I got it there. You just need to twist it. Okay. Here, give me 1 second. I gotta fish this through. Oh, dude. Now we gotta take this off and then it'll be good to go.
There we go. It's so straight.
Yeah.
You should like embroider. Have like a little like.
That'd be sick, huh? All right, can we lower it and then see what it's like? And then,
I have gloves.
for what? Oh, it makes it a lot nicer to get your leg in there too, because it's not as high.
Yeah, I know. This thing took fucking ass, dude. Like, trying to get this thing was like, you gotta feed, I guess.
Yeah, you have to like fish it through it or like try to maneuver. But now it's so much easier and like it's smaller and it's snug and it's all tidy. Well, that's the thing itself.
Fix it.
No.
Actually, I want to sit here to see what it looks like. Because I remember how it was before.
I mean, your legs are like longer than mine, so it's like, it's way better, huh? Oh, dude, it's so much nicer. The steering is hard. It's so hard. This is a common thing for like having this angle mod on go-karts is for the wheel to lift the other wheel up. Like, can you hold it in that position so we can show them? Yeah, so like this wheel angles like that, and then this wheel is completely off the ground, and it happens on both sides when you turn full lock. See, there it is again. So this mod, I'm telling you right now, is only for a drift setup. Please do not do this if you're not gonna drift it. This one's not gonna be drifting, so we're not gonna do an angle mod. Plus, if we were to do an angle mod, go ahead and show them, that the wheel would just, like, it's already so close to hitting the body, and we just do not want to run into that issue where we have to
it's like
modify the body or at
centimeter.
Yeah, like at all. So if you're gonna do this, you're gonna be drifting your go-kart. But it's super easy to convert it back. You just unbolt it, put it back on the steering shaft. So, you know, that piece of metal is just there to add more angle for steering. So I can't wait for more angle to just throw it in super hard, and we'll do a video on that. Hopefully before I have to tear down the entire thing to paint it. So we'll see what happens. But I think that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, leave a like, comment, you know, if you're going to do this to your go-kart or, you know, stuff like that. And then be sure to subscribe for more. I'll catch you guys in the next one.